This is the most competitive 1v1 game that I have been able to cast today. Kasva, best player from Turkey, very interesting player who goes for a lot of wacky strats. He's around 2K2 now. I want to say he's like 22-15. He's playing as the Incas. And then here in the blue, we have Miguel, one of the best Brazilian players. And he is playing as the Franks. I'd say the Civ matchup is pretty even. And my goodness, look at the wall potential for Miguel. Imagine if he just goes boop, boop, with some walls, stone, gold, safe. I mean, the rest of his map is going to be a real worry though. His stones, his golds are forward, the berries even exposed. I like Franks, but I also like Incas. And I feel like because Mayans and Aztecs exist, Incas are often underrated. But you also see a lot more Incas in tournaments than you do Aztecs and Mayans at times, because Aztecs and Mayans are banned out a lot. Of course, the bonuses for Incas, they have a lot of them. They start with the free llama, so that's extra food at the start. Their houses support more population. Their villagers are affected by blacksmith upgrades. Not only that, but they get everything. They have Kameyuk, siege rams, champions, arbalest, skirmisher, elite eagle. They don't get everything, of course. They don't get siege onager, but they do have good monks, and they don't get any stable units because they're meso-civ, but still. I really like the Civ. And then Franks, another Civ with great bonuses. You've got the Forge bonus, the Farm bonus, the HP on your Cav, the cheap castles. Both of these Civs are top 10. I just don't know where you'd place them. I think it depends. I think you could argue both are top 5, but like a Civ like Franks really does struggle against meso-civs at times. We'll see. All right. Pedro Calderon says, why no overlay, guys? Question mark. I guess I'm going to have to answer this question a lot. The overlay does not work on the current patch. Yeah. So overlay does not work on the current patch in Twitch chat. If you could help me out and answer that question when new people ask it, that'd be great. That's the 5th time I've had to address that in the last hour. So make a command for overlay. No, we don't need commands. We can just interact with each other. Except me, apparently, because I'm getting sick and tired of bringing that up. Oh my god, Kasva! Save the vill! Miguel! Okay, Miguel saved the villager. And we'll bring in the boar now. That's really aggressive from Kasva, and he paid the price there. Alright. Spooky Sean, how's it going? Thanks for the resub. Pyro, what's up? Sunnyflower, thanks for 26. My goodness. So the eagle goes down for Kasva. Now that instantly makes this game so much more difficult for him for 2 different reasons. First off, he cannot scout the enemy base to see what the enemy's going for, where resources are located. And also, that starting eagle helps so much with the normal attack of Incas. If it's a Vill Rush, you want the eagle there as well to be affected by the blacksmith upgrades. If it's man-at-arms or a Drush, you want the eagle there as well. So that really hurts when you're in Meso's position, or any position, but especially here, I think. Hey, Barracks early enough to be a Drush for Kasva, as he sees Miguel is running this direction, and Miguel will not scout that. With Steffi. No, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, should I tell? Okay, I'll tell you guys. I have to be like a, I have to get out in front of this, okay? So, I played a game against Wasepi like 2 weeks ago. And it was Teutons against Malay. And I was a bit on tilt because I was getting really bad civs. And I was getting a bit unlucky. And so I got Teutons, which I was not very excited about. Sorry, people who love Teutons, but I was not that excited about it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to pull Rubenstock, and I'm going to try and go for a TC drop. So I'm scouting. I'm trying to find the enemy base. And I found a house similar to this. And I thought it was one of the starting houses that you would build near the TC. So I'm like, okay, I have to get this TC down because I'd already deleted my TC after sending villagers forward. I have to place it. So I placed it next to the house. Turns out the house was out here. So I TC dropped like 20 tiles away from his TC, and the guy, he didn't even realize because it was so far away from his TC. He didn't even realize it was there. And then I had to delete that and try another one, which I eventually got up. But then I didn't have wood to repair mine. And it was... Yeah, it was a disaster. Speaking of forward villagers and potential disasters, and I was wrong, by the way. Kasva's coming forward now. I really don't understand what Kasva's been doing this game. Like, why make the barracks?
Welcome back, T90. Hey, nice profile picture you got there, T90 legend, T90 creep.
You know, what it might be is just the ultimate mind game. But Miguel, I think, is expecting a drush after seeing the barracks. Hasn't arrived yet. And then here come villagers. And, of course, with villagers on stone, that means Kasva will go for towers. Miguel's thinking, what is he doing? What is he doing? Doesn't see too much right now. Hey, how is Kasva going to approach this? Forward blacksmith. And he is going to add in spearman as well. You know, this could end up being really interesting. Because if you've got 2 or 3 spearmen here, even just 1 spearman at this rate. From Miguel's point of view, scouts so important. And he has not been able to find this. Kasva with an outpost there. I think Miguel's about to check this area. Right? He's eventually going to wall this way. So, there's a tower for Kasva. Miguel just didn't know this was happening. Now, it's not the end of the world for him. Unless he gets walled in here! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, what a play from Kasva. He's going to wall the villagers in. Now they can't run. And now the mill has to be deleted. What a freaking play from Kasva there. And now Miguel immediately reacts with his own tower because he sees another one going up from Kasva. I'd say the bad thing for Kasva, though, is that he doesn't have his spearmen here to help against the scouts. Scouts could still snipe villagers, but it's so difficult to do so against the Incas. And this just got a whole lot messier for the Brazilian. And that tower is going up for Kasva, no doubt about it. How does he choose to play this? He's got the spearmen around, but now there's towers, so got to be real careful here. I actually don't think he can attack that tower from the corner. Yeah, if you do it on the side, for some reason, but if you wall in villagers at the corner, they can't attack towers. Whereas if you wall them in, or if you, sorry, you can attack on the corner if they're not walled in. I still don't understand why that's a thing. But yeah, Miguel gives up his berries, gives up the wood line, and now goes to stone for another tower soon. And Miguel's thinking, all right, well, he's got everything forward. Let's go to his base now. Now, I wouldn't say this is the Noboru rush, but it's about to be close to it. This Kasva's going to send more villagers forward.
3 months already.
Now, if this was Noboru, Noboru would already have attack. He would already have armor. And the build would have been different. But, okay, there's one vill down. Now, taking out farm space is huge here. Because if Miguel doesn't have food, he can't produce more scouts and villagers. That's 2 farms gone now. Kasva will quick wall, and Kasva's done a pretty good job. Curious, though, if he's going to send more villagers around. There's another tower. So, to give you guys an idea, and hello, the Alex. You guys know Noboru and how he was beating players 300 points higher than him a few years back when he adopted this strategy and refined it. So, he started playing with Incas again. And I saw a game where he killed somebody. He was 1650 before he started playing with his Inca strat. And then he got up to almost 1900. And there was one game in particular, which was disgusting, which he beat a top 100 player. But the recorded game wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be able to download it from AOE2.net. It wouldn't let me. So I was really disappointed by that. That was going to be on YouTube. But this strategy's not a meme. It is really strong. And for poor Miguel, he's got to repair and garrison, repair and garrison. His scouts are doing nothing over here. And now he's about to get towered on this side. Also, how does this make you feel? Is this a strategy that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside? Or is this a strategy that makes you want to throw your PC out the window? Yeah, it can be a tilter, that's for sure. And it's hard to have... It's hard to think straight.
Boy probably losing more hair right about now.
It makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside? Alright, wild beast. Oh man, I think Miguel's dead. I actually think Miguel's dead.
One more to go.
I mean, we'll see. He's doing a really good job. Okay, he loses another vill. He still has 4 more villagers, but where can he take resources? Oh, that's a big mistake from Kasva, though. Oh, God. The spearman. Age of Empires in 2020. Welcome to it. 4 farms, a few on berries. That's it. The economy looks awful. Is Miguel going to be able to take his resources? Man, if he... You know what? He's actually defended a crucial area here. He might still be able to. He's going to try and fight with his vills here. He's deleting palisades so he can get through. But if there's walls everywhere, I think Kasva could realistically build the... No, the tower's going to go down. Or is it? There's not enough villagers building that. By the time that tower's up, if it gets up, it'll be on fire.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, so Kasva loses the tower. This is so unbelievably messy. Okay, I think Miguel needs to send the barn. Just send what you've got and just try and take out this tower now. Miguel's got 1,000 wood. He just doesn't have space for farms right now. Doesn't have the time to place them. Crazy. Hey, Solo Mid, welcome to the stream. I think Miguel, he was unsure on what to do with the scouts because there were spears and walls at home. But he's doing the right thing now to come forward. Because naturally, if you quick walled 2 resources at this point, you're probably chopping through those resources. Okay, we have defensive tower on this side now for Miguel as the scouts come forward. This is ridiculous. Yo, FA, thank you for gifting that sub earlier. Also, there's been a few people who've gifted 1 sub. I'm trying to get back through these names. Anyways, you know who you are. I think it was Biz also gifted 1, but I can't be sure. 2 of these scouts are very weak, and now 1 of them's dead. Kasva's still hoping to be a pain. But the problem with this strat is you don't have eco to back it up. So you're hoping to kill fast, but you're looking at 6 on food, so it's not like you can go to Castle Age behind this type of pressure. So oftentimes what Noboru would do is just send more villagers forward, and that's exactly what Kasva's going to do. But I think Kasva might... I don't know if this is intentional, but I think that's an awful move because the TC can range some of those vills. He also can't repair, or I guess couldn't garrison there as he tried to. And Miguel is on the prowl for more vill kills as he's 6 villagers ahead. Okay, another tower goes up for Miguel defensively. Look at him mining gold out here. That's funny. And Miguel will see fresh villagers. Villagers he could be fighting, but also a spear there, I guess. This stretch is so stupid. Just passing. And now forward mill from Kasva. He's like, how to beat the Franks? Take their bushes. Their berries. All right. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the one thing that Miguel's really struggling with is not wood, it's not farms, but it'd be gold. So if he can just get out to gold and eventually get to Castle Age, I think he'll be okay. But also, you're going to need to prep for more defensive towers. So here he goes again. Really hard to know. Like, you feel like you need military, but do you want to make archers as Franks? Do you want to make more scouts? I think for now, Miguel's just doing a good job with the defensive towers. Fat Dragon prepped Miguel for this very game right here. The way Vivi played against Miguel in King of the Desert group stage was just... Or, no, it wasn't group stage. Sorry, it was to qualify for the group stage. This gave Miguel all the preparation he needed for this. I'm really bad and want tips. Our guy always recommends the Discord for advice. Where do I find the Discord? Lillian, if you just type !Discord, you can hop on into the Discord channel. If you're looking to hop in. What? How many villagers are forward here? 14 villagers of his 35 villagers are forward. And there's also 3 more on this side. This is ridiculous. But it's honestly the best play because if he waits any longer to continue to pressure, he's going to die to the greater economy from Miguel.
Yes, T90 is back.
Does Miguel, do either of them have fletching? Miguel does have fletching, which I think is also helping. Not so much against the Vills, because the Vills have insane armor, and that's still going to be strong, but I think it's against the towers. It definitely does help against the Vills, don't get me wrong. It's from 1 to 2 damage, so I think I'm doing the math correctly on that. Yeah, Infoboat, you're spot on. If he doesn't do something like this, he's going to lose. But props to him for not GGing and just trying. Imagine if he wins it! There's more villagers here! What is this game? Unfortunately for Kasva, he's not the fastest player. So he's trying to do all this, but he's not the fastest player. Hello? Hi? Okay, so he reacts to this. I'd say Miguel's definitely better when it comes to micro and overall speed. Multitasking. He's doing it right, though. He's doing the right thing. Look at this ecos. This is horrible. It looks like it's worse than low Evil Legend eco, but it's the right move because he's Incas. Unholy Achroma, hello. It's worse than Huang eco. At least Huang has a market. He can't afford to make a market right now. Yeah, it's not raidable, that's true. Listen, Miguel, he's saving resources to go up to the next stage, but he can't take much wood right now. I guess he could actually make a lumber camp here. What a game! What a freaking game! Okay, Miguel's got to make a defensive tower, and then I guess if you don't have armored vills, you just need to send more. We got the pokey pokes over here from the spearmen. Miguel's doing the right thing to send scouts forward. But I think the scouts will all die to the one spearman because he's distracted by this! The gloves are officially off, ladies and gentlemen. Villagers are going to die. Say goodbye to your wives and children before you go out to battle because there is no guarantee you're making it home with your life. Oh my goodness. Especially if you're a Frank villager because you don't have armor. The enemy does. Like, guys, it feels winnable for Kasva. Man-at-Arms for Miguel. So he's not going to go to Castle Age. He's going to make Man-at-Arms. I think it's a good play. We'll see how many villagers he has left. It's 38 villagers for both. It's 38 villagers for both. And Kasva's like, This is like, if this was like Doubt versus Kasva, I'd say this was like Mike Tyson versus Roy, whoever he's fighting soon. Flash of the. Sorry, that was, never mind. We'll stop making bad jokes because there's still villagers fighting. I can't make sense of this. And, I don't know if Kasva's winning, but he's certainly giving himself a chance. Oh, but look how many weak ones he's got. That one goes down. The next one will go down. The next one will go down. Oh, boy. I mean, Miguel still has better eco. He still has a lot of food income. He's still sending out Man-at-Arms. There's still plenty of weak vills in here for Kasva. But the tower's going to stay up. And if the tower stays up, Miguel can't take gold. Hey, type a 1 in chat if you thought this was GG. Type a 1 in chat if, like, 5 to 10 minutes ago you said, nah, this is over. Miguel's going to win this. This is why, people. More of you out there and more high-level players, when you feel like you're dead, you need to just go YOLO with something or overcommit. It might not work, but the times that it does, it will look brilliant. I'm not even sure it's going to work here as both players are down to 34 villagers and Miguel's sending more. Now there's 2 towers here. So the Man-at-Arms and the villagers are going to go down pretty quickly. It's all about the repair on this tower. It does seem like that tower is going to go down soon. Is it though? It will. Yes, because I think this one does not have enough firepower. I mean, okay, this one's going to go down.
I missed you, D90.
29 villagers for Kasva, 34 for Miguel. Keep in mind, he can create villagers throughout this. He also has Man-at-Arms, so his actual military. Something he doesn't need to micro like a nerd with, like you do with the villagers. And that, like, maybe right there, Miguel just won the game. But my goodness, that was a flurry of action. And props to Miguel for making the Man-at-Arms, too. Because I was thinking go Castle Age, make a castle. But I don't know if he would have survived. Now, Kasva, you can be as annoying as he wants, but that villager... Oh, teleport. Hello. That villager's going down. And I actually think you continue to produce if you're in Miguel's shoes. You don't want Kasva to be able to go YOLO again and have any success, as here he comes. Make a tower there. Does Miguel see that? He does. And now he's like, do I have to do this again? The answer's yes. The answer's yes. You have to do this again. Okay, there's a lot of walls here. There's a tower now. This is so hectic. I mean, if this eventually gets to the point where maybe Kasva's on gold at home and could buy food to go castle, I don't know. I'm just looking at the vill counts here. 27 for Kasva, 31 for Miguel. They both dropped so many villagers. And because this tower is walled in and garrisoned, Miguel's going to continue to drop villagers even though he's killing some. This will end up being not bad for Kasva. And now more villagers come in! Oh my god! This will be better for Kasva, I think. Keep in mind that Miguel's farms... Okay, I might have had poor game sense here, but because he doesn't have any on wood right now, his farms are going to eventually expire. Okay. The power of the Incas. This is an amazing game. Meanwhile, what's Kasva up to? Well, he already mined through this stone, and then he pulled all the villagers off that stone to go forward. So he's got to get more to stone. So we're just going to abandon everything. No villagers on farms. No villagers on wood. No villagers on gold. Just everything forward. Actually, that's quite bad because he needs to have a few on food to continue to create vills. Otherwise, Miguel will gain a huge lead. And he also, since he pulled all of his villagers off of stone, can't make a tower right now. So instead, he's just attacking the mining camp. I think he's going to sort that out. Oh, and now Miguel's coming this way. This is a smart move because he really needs to take wood. He doesn't even have the wood for a lumber camp. So this is worth losing a few villagers. You take out these towers and then it's all to get Kasva over here. Is this where they're going to fight now? Kasva's like just passing. The double just passing. These villagers are just passing from the other side. Like, no. We can't allow this. Didn't you see the signs? This is my lands now. But I think that was very good for Miguel because he's got so many men-at-arms still. That weakened a lot of the villagers for Kasva. So many of them were already weak. Yeah, the problem for Kasva is he doesn't have fresh vills coming forward. So the idea is to make it so the enemy loses villagers and resources, and then you're still creating villagers so you have more. And I think that's maybe where it went wrong. It was almost a little too YOLO for Kasva, possibly. All right, so the villagers just did a ring around the rosy. They're heading back to the tower now. But, oh, Miguel's killed so much. 23 vills for Kasva now, 34 for Miguel. Miguel's still going to need to protect his golds and stones. And I think we're going to see like another sneaky tower on the wood line soon or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's enough men-at-arms to even justify fighting here. These are so weak. And again, as I said, with men-at-arms, you put them on attack stance, you patrol in. You can't do that with vills. Can you imagine how broken this strat would be if your villagers would be on attack stance instead of having to manually click them? It'd be stupid. Well, the game slowed down a little bit for us, and certainly has slowed down for the players too, but I think as Miguel repairs his mining camp, which had to be a misclick, Miguel should be fine.
This weekend I saw a man running through my backyard. He was shouting something. Twitch Prime it was, I think. Also nice you're back.
Twitch Prime, I think it was. Thank you, Dude Chemist. Yes, Zesty Girth agrees. Brave Sir Robin, thank you for the 2 months. He says, hey, T90, welcome back. Glad to be back. Thank you for showing up. Batista, thanks for 7. Says, I missed you, T90. Thank you. Man, you guys are too nice. Frang with 29 months says, welcome back. Nice to see you, Frang. Decor, thanks for 22. Says, hope you had a nice break. I did. Thank you. I see Infoboat came back. Scariest came back. Take the blue pills. Been in chat freaking out as usual. Thank you, Blue Pill. Thank you, Falcon. Thank you, Dape. Nice to see you guys. Nice to be back. How old is everyone in chat? I'm just curious. Because I have a question. Okay, 25, 21, 22, 69, 420. Okay, perfect. All right, so I did not drink a lot in college. Actually, I didn't drink at all. I didn't drink at all till I was 23. Okay, I'm 27 now. And as Miguel, I believe, has just finally won this game, so I'm going to end this on a question. I tried this week. Like, my friends are maniacs, right? And so I tried this week to keep up with them. But after, like, the third day of drinking, I just couldn't do. I was just like, no, I can't. This is too much. It's excessive. My body can't take it. And I wonder if it's something that is due to my age, because I am going to be 28 soon. I don't know. Or just the fact that it's poison, you know, one or the other. Poof. Tarzan says yes, totally, gotcha. Well, like I told you earlier, I spent over like a half hour telling some Chilean person I met about Chilean Age of Empires players when they didn't even know that Age of Empires was a thing. So yeah, it was a pretty wild week. There's a lot of stories that won't be told on stream, let me just say that, but I did have a good time. Okay, so Miguel's got 45 vills now. Kasva's at 22. And typical Kasva found a way to get a tower up. But Miguel is actually in a position where he could think about Castle Age now, and I think he should do it. And whoa, 1, 2, 3. He got 4 vill snipes there with those men-at-arms. Very impressive. I'm 32, and last week I got a real hangover from 3 beers. Nice. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, I have... Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, before it gets told in Twitch chat this week, I drunk texted Legless Alex like 4 times. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. So, Legless Alex is probably going to show up, and he's going to try and tell you all, like, hey, T90 did this. But no, like 4 times, I was very intoxicated, drunk texting Legless Alex. I also did the same to my mods, and I tried to make fun of Smarthy's Among Us gameplay, except it made so little sense. I don't think she ever understood that I was making fun of her Among Us gameplay, because the words just didn't work, so. Oh, Legless Alex is here. Okay, I am surprised you didn't bring it up before I did. Yeah. I think Kasva will probably just call the GG. Well, what is this? Trying to gate both sides. It's ridiculous. I think he's going to call the GG after he sees Miguel's in Castle Age, but this is still really funny. What is happening? What is this? It's a prison. It's a prison. It's not yet complete yet. Oh my god. How many villas are here for Miguel? That's like 14 villagers. If only he wasn't 27 villagers behind. This would have been the play of the week. Play of the month. Play of the year. Imagine if a move like this won him the game. It's Fight Club.
Hi all, back after some personal time.
Oh my god.
All well. Both chat and caster, smiley face.
Alright, well, Miguel's in a position to make some knights and then a castle. So I think what Miguel should be thinking of doing is make a few rams to ram down one area. So probably here. Then you can take your gold there. And then you could also castle to zone out the other areas. So I'd say maybe castle this. Get your golds back. But Kasva's making him earn it. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on the average player's mindset. And I feel like an average gamer or an average AoE player would have gotten to a point in Miguel's position where they say it's not even worth the points. It's not even worth the win. You know? Just screw it. Not worth it. I don't care if I lose this. I'd just rather not have to go through this headache. Oh, man. Well, 19 villagers for Kasva, even though he got kills there. He's got 13 of them here. Okay, so now his game plan is to wall in the stables.
Hey, glad you made it back safe. Can't watch because my phone is dumb.
What?
2 questions. What's 12 inches long and slippery? A slipper. Also, do you agree y'all is correct? I need answers.
Kasva, I think it's time to call it here. Arrow, you got me there, my friend. Thank you for the dono. So wait, you can watch the stream because your phone is being dumb, but how are you donating? That I don't understand. That's dedication to the jokes. That's for damn sure. GG. What a game. What a game.
This looks like a mess. Did Case Vart rush? Hope you had a nice vacation, T90.
So, after all of that, do you see the KD? 85 kills and 84 deaths.
Gege.
But look at how little military Kasva had. Vills are military with Incas. Vills and towers are military. But I think it was that one point where Kasva didn't have any on stone. He didn't have any on food. It's really tough. If you've never played this before, you're just constantly sending weak vills home and sending fresh villagers forward. And sometimes you pull too many villagers. Like, it's not calculated at all. And you'll pull too many villagers from food or from stone and then end up in that situation.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again?
I have never once felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind. No. I mean, that game, statistically, in so many ways, was very close. Largest army, 10 versus 8. Units killed, 85, 40, or 84. Eco definitely was not close. Map exploration. Doesn't matter in a game like this. 56%. Society stats. Villager high, 39 versus 47. It was just the one point where Kasva stopped creating vills where he fell behind. But man, I have to say, salutes in chat for both players here. Because Miguel deserves salutes for not freaking out too much and losing that game. And then Kasva deserves salutes for realizing if I don't go forward again and then some, I'm going to lose this game. And obviously he still did lose, but he made that so much more competitive than it would have ever been if he said, nah, let's go next. So him doubling down on the strategy there was very smart. It was fun to watch. I can't say it'd be fun to play against, but impressive game.